Dark Enigma is for the iOS and Android. Plays 3 possible heroes that can alter their skills to be played completely different by utilizing swiping combat mechanics to unleash their full potential. Dark Enigma is based on a medieval time period where only the strong survive. It will be a top-side view, and the art will resemble a dark tone throughout the game to promote suspense. The player will explore a randomized map which will utilize a plugin system that takes pre-made maps and places them together in a random manner, similar to the procedural generation that Diablo 3 maps uses. The player will explore the map where they will uncover enemies and work their way up to the level boss. The level boss will reward the player with items and experience. It's also important to mention that there are bundles amounts of tutorials out there to assist with this tech. The player's goal is to acquire powerful items and augment their skills, gaining experience and knowledge to further assist them in their journey. The player will work themselves up to the 20th floor where they will fight the final boss. The antagonizing force of Dark Enigma are the different types of monsters, all being randomly generated using a much smaller type of procedural generation system, which uses an array that looks for a monster type, attribute, skill. With this, we can create monsters that will look and feel different every time the player engages in a fight. This concept applies to all monsters in Dark Enigma except the final boss. In Dark Enigma, there are 3 possible characters to play: Warrior, Assassin, and Wizard, each unique in their own way, and they each have 3 possible specs to play. It's purely based on which weapon the character has equipped. Also, every character has the ability to do a dexterity ability. By pressing A or Z in the control scheme shown, it is used to dodge, block, or evade an attack. Lastly, to do a swipe ability, each weapon has their own. The player must swipe the middle of the screen, usually leading where they want the ability to go. It is important to know that each have their own respected cooldowns. The Warrior is a melee-heavy class. They rely on brute strength to overpower their enemy. The Warrior has 3 specs depending on which weapon he wields. The pros of the Warrior is being able to deal with melee enemies easier, and the cons is being weak against ranged enemies. The Assassin is played on reaction time. Using your dexterity ability at the right time can help you deal massive damage. The pros of the Assassin is being able to dodge attacks easier. The cons is having low health makes it easier to die. The Wizard's knowledge in magic allows him to deal massive range damage to enemies. The Wizard is able to wield chaos magic, transforming him into a melee unit for a short period of time. The pros is dealing massive damage. Cons is being weak against melee. Binding of Isaac utilizes plugin systems for their maps. Dungeon Hunter 2 allows the player to pick their hero, and both are in a topside view. With the use of procedural generation, high tech can be a problem, but using a plugin system for maps and an array system for monsters, we can minimize the amount of tech needed. Also, there are many tutorials online that can assist with this certain tech. Thank you for your time.